Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I hope it's been just as good of a day for you so far as it has for me. It's morning right now. I've gone into town. I've retrieved a drive shaft for the Sidekick project and engine oil for the BSA and snacks and various health foods for the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, I am just going to have a little looky-loo at the junkyard, which is looking pretty derelict today. There's not anything. They scraped her. They scraped her good. Wow, there's clearly no shit here today. Peace. See you back at home. We'll do some work on the Sidekick and see if we can't get that BSA run and go for a ride around the block. It's actually insured. We could do more than that. Yeah! Alright, so as promised, we're in the shop. Got oil for the BSA. Got a drive shaft for the Sunrunner.
Nice.
And
Swap shop or something?
yeah, and we're gonna be fixing my dad's Cavalcade exhaust because it is rotten.
Yes.
It is gonzo. There is no muffler. So it'll be a fun and exciting day. Let's go see how well this fits. Oh, happiness. Nice. Like it was meant to be. So I'm just going to use what fits. That is only just long enough. Potentially even a little bit too short.
Well,
Yeah.
look at this.
Okay. Yeah.
That bracket's right here behind this.
Right.
Almost bracketed to that. And this is almost fucking similar in size.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah. That would quite possibly work. I mean,
We'll fucking make this fucking go over there and grind all that shit off.
I guess the only thought is like make sure it's not too low so it won't like be scraping the ground kind of thing.
No, I don't think that's true because my other muffler would comes down here.
Yeah,
It
pretty
bolts to
similar.
that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's off a similar bike. Yeah, I'll probably trim this, maybe. Trim this, like, just a bit, so it's a little bit easy. Yeah, like not flesh necessarily, because you need that little bit of length, but just if you trimmed it, like...
And then try and clean this off.
Yeah, so you can weld it.
And we'll just try and tack where you can. Loop it on.
Something like that. We'll do a good job of it.
There we go.
Oh, cool. What do you got? You got a bird? Hi, buddy. Okay. I think it was just a leaf. 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna take 4 of those for now. Let's do this. Well, probably having something is better than nothing.
I mean, I can see that that's where a clamp would go, but I mean, that's not going to really work out, is it?
It's not going to really do anything.
A slice of this metal? It's bigger in diameter, though.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I mean, it's just something that maybe you're gonna either have to just do it and be like, Wilfred, weld this, or I'm gonna have to sit here and make something, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll cut a slice off and slit it so it can be a ring that we can wrap around.
Okay.
And make it right diameter, and then weld it, the slit back together down here, and weld it here and here. So this all the way around wherever we can.
But before we put that on, we'll weld that on?
Yeah, maybe we'll put the ring on here and weld it onto here, and then shove it on, and it'll make it extend further.
Oh.
Maybe, well, however long you want it to be. You tell me how long.
I was not thinking that. I was
what were
thinking
you thinking?
we like weld it on the way it is and then put the ring around it.
Well, okay. I like your action.
Okay then.
See, it's good we talk because we don't think the same way.
Well,
just fucking glue it on how we can. And well, I'll try and tap it in place, like bend these up into the metal where I can.
Yeah.
I bent them out with a screwdriver to get it.
Yeah.
Use the tapometer, clean it up a little.
Yeah, just make sure it's like indexed in the right way, like so the bracket is in a good spot.
Oh yeah, well I might take that bracket off.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe if I take the bracket off and then make it up and bolt it to the there, so that we can find out where it actually goes.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bolt it to this thing, unbolt it off the muffler, bolt it to this thing.
I gotcha.
And then,
okay. Hold on. I need to drill the front flange or the front drive shaft or the flange. Yeah, meets up there because the bolt circle is a little bit different. Suzuki Sidekick to Suzuki Samurai front axle. This has got to come out. Oh, okay. So this gear ratio in here isn't right. Doesn't match the rear. What I have to do is I've got an aluminum pumpkin, a cast aluminum one from an IFS Sidekick. What I gotta do is I gotta take this apart, take the gears out of it, take the gears out of the other one, and set them up in this steel housing because it's a lot stronger. Apparently, you can break the aluminum housings. I could just put the aluminum housing in this though, because I don't send it too hard. I probably wouldn't break it. And the moral of this story is this flange is gonna fit, so I didn't actually have to drill that. Cool. I think we're gonna not waste time with that. Yeah.
And then we weld that on there wherever it needs to be later.
Yeah, definitely. Just make sure it's like in a good spot when we tack that, and then we can tack that,
I think this is
and then
the
we
spot.
weld it all up. Oh,
Could be far enough away
fuck.
from the what?
Well, I realized like weld this on, it's permanently on there. I just didn't really think of that, but
maybe we should extend this piece instead.
yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Clamp.
Yeah.
Okay. If you give me a size, maybe I'll buy a nipple at Canada Tire.
Canadian Tire, right? Okay.
Well, you know, because otherwise.
One and 3/4 of an inch.
Okay.
Inside diameter. What you doing under there?
A straight piece or curved piece?
Well, get a couple and return one that we don't use. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah,
maybe a straight piece and a curvy piece, because it might be beneficial if there was like a little bit of that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go hunt my cats down. We'll get at it after that. Okay, so I decided a few more things that can get done to that Sidekick are we gotta take the front axle back off, do a few things. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Should be safe. These are for my Land Rover. It's okay, Cole. Stay there. I'll be right back. Alright, just had lunch and coming back out to work on the Sun Runner Suzuki Sidekick Chevrolet Tracker, whatever. And I'm gonna roll that front axle out because I have to take these and turn them around. Yeah. All right. steering off because it's attached to the axle. Now, done? Okay. That was an unexpected change of events. I just sold the Toyota pickup truck. Get a couple of milk crates and go take my stuff out of it. Toyota tools, they can have those. Start loading stuff up that I'm keeping. I think I'm keeping this floor mat because my dad gave it to me. Better believe I'm keeping it. Cool. Good morning. We're here for another day of working on both the Suzuki Sidekick project and we're going to be doing a little bit of work on my dad's exhaust system on his Cavalcade. I think that is about it. But you know, maybe if we figure out that stuff, we can get on to doing something else. Okay. So, I was out here last night and did a little bit of figuring on what needs to get done. So, this is gonna get welded on there. Something like that. Roughly. Clean up that in preparation for welding, and I'll clean up the galvanization off of this piece as well, and then we'll weld it up. Hiya, Thor. Ooh, long enough. Awesome. That is not sticking. Okay. The blue veggies. Okay. Try to go in here and turn this light off because it's on the same socket. That looks pretty good. If the bike started up right away without, well, it doesn't like to start right away, you gotta mess with it, or else I would fire it up. Sounds like it looks pretty wrong, in my opinion. Those angles are not that good, so I don't know. I already got a few tack welds on that side, if you can call those tack welds. And what I'm going to do is put a few welds on this side to stabilize it from wanting to pull one way or the other. That's good. It's not always a good welder, but sometimes I get the settings right. Better melt over this stuff because it looks really ugly, and that's the show side, so I don't think people think it's a complete maniac. See, like, that's just a crazy amount of help, but at least it looks good. Do the same to this. Oh, beauteous. Okay. See if I can't get some nice welds on that bit. We're gonna slap this exhaust system back together. Oh. So I'm taking it with me so I don't feel like guessing what size is. A 17 and a 15. 14. 17 and a 14. Don't have a 14, but a 9/16. It's a half inch. 9/16 is equivalent. That's good to know. would say that's a great success. The Cavalcade. Heard something funny. The Cavalcade has to get put back together now, and I'm going to let my dad do that because I don't want to go do something else. Yeah. Put some in here and kick it over because a lot of the oil has probably gone down into the engine. Oh, Vera has a mouse. That's lovely, Vera. So, quickly went to the nearest gas station and then filling up a liter or two of fuel. 1 liter at a time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 seconds for 100 milliliters. See if I can do this a little bit more better. Didn't spill that time. Coming out here like some crazy old guy. I know more about British bikes than you do, man.
I just don't want to see it.
I got an idea. I'm going to see if I can't utilize some of this liquid courage for engines and start the BSA without melting it. Alright, that's it for today. We got some stuff accomplished this weekend. Exhaust system figured out on the Suzuki Cavalcade. We've done a little bit of preliminary work with the BSA, and it should be running next time we mess with it. And the Suzuki Sidekick, I took the axle out and flipped the leaf spring retaining plates so they're facing the right way now, and I can do some figuring about shocks and shock towers. Yeah, it's been a good weekend so far, and here's Mickey coming to tell me about stuff. I'm done.